Asinibingelele futhi sinamukele eindabeni ze-Eyewitness News. Igama lami nguUkwazi Kwaza kanti sisakaza engqungqutheleni yama-55 ye-ANC nebanjelwe Nasrec eningizimu neGoli. Kanti ke ngihleli nomholi wentsha we-ANC uNonceba Mhlauli. Nonceba sikubingelele sisi.
Masibulise bhuti and sibulise nakuba mameli benu apha kwa-Eyewitness News.
Niyintsha ninominate uZweli noPaul Mashadile. Kunombuzo lokuqhamukile ukuthi abantu abafana nomama lokukhuphayi njengentsha anigejwanga yithuba lokuthi nifake umuntu oyintsha like osafola ngaphansi kwentsha eholini be-ANC.
Okay, so into yokuqala enzekileyo i-meeting yethu ye-Youth League ibifana nazo zonke ezinye meetings ze-branches ze-ANC bezenza i-nominations njengoba besikule process besikuyo. So sithe sifike emeetingini bekukho obviously abantu abane-views ezahlukeneyo in terms of abantu who ought to be nominated kwizikhundla ezahlukeneyo. Bekukho abantu emeetingini for example abafana nami ebebesupporta uPresident Ramaphosa, bekukho abanye bebesupporta uComrade uZweli, bekukho abanye abasupporta uMamuluko nam including myself, bekukho abanye besupporta uPaul, Comrade Paul and so on and so forth. So singene emeetingini njengezinye branches ze-ANC apho xa nifika wonke umuntu will have views zabo different and safika senze nominations. So umuntu bephakama atsho ba mna ndinguNonceba ndinominate ubani kubuzwe ke ngokuba bakhona abantu abasekhona then sayovota. And the outcomes of the meeting ke ngoku was the outcomes of the vote. So ipoint amendiyenzayo is that xana usithi i-nominations ze-Youth League ibiyinto ethile ayitsho into yobana abantu abatsha okanye especially young women were not nominated. It just so happened uba i-outcomes yala process yovota yile outcomes le esifumeneyo.
Anicabanga ukuthi ukungabi kwenu ungabi khona kwe-structure esisolid se-Youth League njengamanje ukuthi ngabe kunomthelela ekutheni nifike ema-meetingini nisenhlaka njengoba uchaza nje ukwenzekile kulokho?
I don't think indobana sifike the fact uba singene i-meeting sine-views ezahlukeneyo andicingi indobana has anything to do with the fact that khange siye enkomfeni. Zonke ii-branches ze-ANC zifike, zonke ii-members ze-ANC zingena ezi-branches zabo zine-views ezi-different. Nangoku silapha kule nkomfa I'm sure nibonile nani uba ii-provinces ezi-different zine-views ezi-different zabantu abantu aba-different. However, uphendula umbuzo wakho, Tina, our wish would have been uba siye enkomfeni Youth League before inkomfa ye-ANC lesikuyo ngoku. In fact, senze umsebenzi omninzi kakhulu throughout the year kwenza sure into yobana by the time sifika kule nkomfa bese sihlalisile Youth League, but unfortunately ke khange sikwazi because of other issues, including mostly ke izinto that are related to finances. As you would know, uba singene kule task team i-Youth League liquidated. And the first thing that we did, singena officini as le task team lena, we made sure into yobana we rescind liquidation of Youth League. So in the past year and a half or so, we've worked very hard ukwenza sure into yobana we raise imali for inkomfa Youth League, and where we are ngoku we are sure uba sinohlalisa inkomfa Youth League next year, latest in February.
Well, you've worked very well, clearly not hard enough ngoba njengoba usho ukuthi zonke i-structures zifike zinhlaka engahlangene kodwa ke le generation endala le kade niloku nishawoda nithi niyanqonqoza nifuna ukufaka bengahlangene benjalo kodwa bakwazile ukufaka abantu abadala again for another 5 years.
Not necessarily. Xana unojonga i-nominations njengoba kuyavotwa ngoku ne xa unojonga i-nominations you can see uba on every position except for i-position ka-president, on every position from deputy president to TG kukho abantu abahlukeneyo who've been nominated, and aba bantu abahlukeneyo barepresenta ii-generations ezahlukeneyo. For an example, kutiji bathatha abantu abapha bobathathu at different generations, the youngest being umntu is in his late 30s. Xa ujonga phaa ku-national chair bathathu nalapho, the youngest being umntu who's in his early 40s. Xa ujonga naphaa ku-SG as well, bathatha abantu abapha different generations. DSG, second DSG, even TG, the youngest I think being in the early 40s as well. So kulena inkomfa in actual fact, and if you can compare it to ezinye inkomfa zangaphambili, very different. Ko 2017 ibingabantu abadala bonke. Ko 2012 bodwa it was the same, ibingabantu abadala. Ngo 2007 it was the same. Kulena inkomfa you can see bakhona abantu who are much younger aba-contestayo in each and every position, except for obviously like a number one, of which it's the two comrades who are there. And the point that I'm trying to make is that kulondawo there is progress, and obviously even the list of additionals, if you can look at la list abantu by 200 baninzi abantu are much younger, including by the way abantu below the age of 35 abalulutsha olulusifunayo. Okay,
I guess iyeke le list ya 200. I guess khulume ngobholi le top 7 lesikhombisa lesisiqaleni. Uthi bakhona intsha ecomputer njengomholi wentsha, yipi wena ideally yipi outcome obungafisa ukuyibona lapha ku top 7? Ungithathe nje kusukela kumongameli wehle
na ideally ku top 7 we would want a mixture doqala of each generations ezahlukeneyo. Maqale up ayenzakunika one by one zakunika. And secondly, into ebalekile kuthi as young women as well, we would want abantu besifazane also featuring, and siyavuela into bana at least kwezi nominations you could see bakhona omama ngoku abacontestayo kweza positions. On president, if you and I'm saying it's my view because it's not a view that would be a view of the collective, and I think nakulo point in the Kwasilapha inkomfeni is delegates, we are open to lobby and open to be lobbied. Hence, there's now open lobbying and discussions among delegates to try to persuade each other around if views is up. I do believe in Dobana President Ramaphosa ought to come back for a term yesibini. You could see uba since Simonyule ngo 2017 into yokuqala eyenzekileyo was COVID. Xasuka ku-COVID was the July unrest. Xasuka ku-unrest yazi floods as a KZN. Xasuka apho yayi the conflict between inansika Ukraine nenansika ne Russia. So a lot has happened kule 5 years yokuqala that we do think in Nobana we should give him more time to stabilize the country. Kwisakala lakhe there are ama-comrades amathathu acontestayo. Ucomrade Ronald, who's a former deputy president we-Youth League, esimsupportayo naye. Kube khona comrade Oscar, who's also a former deputy chair of the ANC Youth League from the Eastern Cape. But he's a former leader of the Youth League.
Angazi ke noma ileyo criteria kodwa kangazi mina bengilindele ukuthi nizothi nanga umuntu angithi cut off lokuze u35.
Yeah.
So wonke umuntu okwadlule entsheni, which is basically wonke umuntu ku-ANC would have been through the Youth League at some stage.
No, into esithethayo thina is that in principle we support zonke former leaders of the Youth League. Qale up. Ibalekile lo principle. For example, xa ujonga position ka SG, kukho uComrade Umbalula, who's a former president and a former SG of the ANC Youth League, and so on and so forth. So in principle, Tina, we've said in Dobana South supporter zonke i-graduates of Youth League. But of course, i-graduates zonke ze Youth League azifani, and among the graduates we will have different preferences. So for an example, kunto ka SG, my personal preference is uComrade Umbalula. uComrade Umbalula has always been umntu who's extremely energetic, umntu who's always been able to steer the ship quite well when it comes to elections, the ANC. The state of the ANC right now means that you need, energy that's going to, structures the ANC and really rebuild and invigorate the structures the ANC. And we believe that umntu ofana noComrade Umbax is that kind of a person.
Sesiphetha nalo double baleke kakhulu. Engicabanga ukuthi lusemqondweni yayo yonke intsha esibukele njengamanje nebukele lengqungquthela isekhaya ukuntuleka komsebenzi entsheni.
Yes.
abantu abasha abahlele ekhaya banamsebenzi njengoba niubuholi bentsha yeke lokuthi kugcine kwinebani yiphi contribution eniyenzile kule ngqungquthela ukuthi kuphunywa la kube kunohlelo kuneplan eqondile ukuthi kuzokwenza u1 no2 no3 no4 ukwandisa amathuba emisebenzi kulelizwe kakhulukazi for intsha nabantu besifazane.
So into yokuqala esiyenzileyo thina sithe xa singena kwi-policy conference, you would know by ANC bene policy conference ngoJuly. Kulo policy conference ke kulapho that we deposited i-proposals zethu in terms of policy positions across the board, particularly as it relates to your economic transformation, social transformation, and all of the other areas that affect particularly abantu abatsha, issues around education. I'm coming to that. And following the policy conference, obviously, we are going into the national conference, commissions that are busy right now, whereby as our proposals are going to be put forward. So for an example, as the Youth League, the first thing that we said was that what you need up in South Africa, you need a mass skills audit and a mass skills accreditation program. What does that mean? It means in Dobana right now, and you go to any township, or even any town, you are not going to find a young person who doesn't have a skill. You'll find a young person who can fix a TV, who can lay a brick, who can make a table, who can paint, and yonke. But our bandabacha can't contract or be contracted to do, big projects, accreditation of those skills. And what we are saying is that to be able to empower young people, instead of saying to me who already knows how to make this table, TVET for 3 years, you just give me, you have a program to accredit me to be able to make this table so that when EWN needs tables, I'm able to make the tables for EWN. And we're saying that we actually, if you can see as the countries, for example, Mozambique applied that model, and they were able to change the fortunes of youth unemployment in their country by ensuring that they build a youth base that actually ngabantu abazi entrepreneurs and not abantu abafuna imisebenzi. That's one of the proposals that we've made.
Ngiyabona sebeyanibiza lokuzana. Sesiphetha ke nje nkosazana ngingakulibazisi kakhulu. Kuna labagxeka abalobe khona nje abaloku bethi bona ukuthi intsha ye-ANC ibe nezwi eliqinile kwagcina ngezikhathi zomalema. Since then akaze kuphinde kube khona nje ini. Ngemisho nje mbili ngama sentence amabili yini ongayisho uqinisekisa labo bantu emakhaya ukuthi inhlaka zentsha uhlaka lwentsha le-ANC luse relevant kwi-ANC nakulelizwe.
I don't think abantu abathetha lonto it's necessarily the case. Abantu thetha ngabo bemka kwi-ANC what 10 years ago.
Yes.
Maqale nje apho. And if you can look at inkomfa ye-ANC for example yango 2017 and zonke resolutions, most of the resolutions as approval kulonkomfa were actually resolutions ezisuka ku Youth League. By the way, kulena inkomfa izolo besenza i-constitutional amendment to have a second DSG. La resolution was sponsored by the Youth League. And I think ingxaki apha is that abantu ba expect basiba ngabantu abatsha abarhwada abangxolayo and yonke lanto, and thina sicinga into bana ubarhwada ungxola and yonke lanto buba effective. Thina sinezinto that we can show uba, for example, last year sitaqala thina campaign yobana sithi u-director must go. Samatsha sahamba saya at National Treasury nase Department of Minerals and Energy City, u-director must go. Siphi ngoku a year later akasekho. So zininzi izinto that we've done that we can account for without ukungxola. Exactly.
Nonceba siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho nkosazana. Qhubekani-ke nokusilandela ku-Eyewitness News, nathi soloku siqhubekile nokunethulela zona ishisa. Ningakhohlwa-ke nokushare, nokusubscribe, nokulike khona kungabi khona noyedwa umuntu ozophuthelwa.